Yo, what's up? It's DNA for sure, and this video is the better version on how to stop smoking weed. I'm gonna deliver this message to you in the way of the five elements, the same way that I deliver the message on manifestation and how to attract money into your life. So the five elements: ether, which is some people call black matter, or the acacia, water, fire, air, earth. Five elements. The first one is clarity. Ether, the dark matter, or the acacia, which is clarity. First, you have to decide, you have to make the decision that you are ready to be sober. Because if you're not ready, then it's not going to work. And it's not going to work until you're ready, until you're sick and tired, until you associate enough pain with smoking weed that it's not even an option for you anymore. I stopped smoking weed because I got too high one day and I started hallucinating, and a lot of people say that my shit was laced. No, I sold all that shit and I only had 2 grams left, and I smoked it with the homie and I hallucinated my ass off. If I smoke weed right now, I hallucinate. That's just how it is now. I don't know why, but that's just how it is. But you have to decide that today is the day that you stop smoking weed. You're sober. You have to remember why and how you quit other things. Even if it's something so small as a fucking video game that you just played and played and played, and you were just like, you know what? This shit's not fun anymore. And that's how it was too with other things. I used to bite my nails a lot until I got sick. And I threw up and I saw there was nails in my vomit because I didn't spit them out. I swallowed them for some reason. This is probably a big reason why I got sick that time. But something as simple as, people that you don't want to hang out with anymore. Friends that you just outgrew. This motherfucker calls me, and every time I let him come over, he smokes up all my squares, and I gotta put fucking another $5 on a new pack. Or this bitch comes over my house and eats all the food and fucking watches all the Netflix that I wanted to fucking wait to watch this weekend. Or, TV, Family Feud, and Teen Titans is racist as fuck. I don't watch that shit anymore. And, McDonald's. Last time I ate McDonald's, if you follow me on Facebook, my heart was beating really fast for like an hour because I left fucking grease from what I ordered. The next one is, so remember how you quit other things and what you did, how you felt when that happened. The next one is water. You have to have your plan. And for this, you have to add a lot of emotion to what you're going to do logically. Real steps. You have to figure out what you want to do. And there's different methods. It's all about associating pain with weed. You can put a rubber band on your wrist or 3 rubber bands every time you feel like smoking weed. Every time the urge comes up, pop the rubber bands on your wrist, and you are physically adding pain to your body. When you have these thoughts, you pop the rubber band, pain. So when the thoughts come in your brain, you automatically feel pain. And without the rubber bands, it's going to happen too. Even if you can't wear those at work, or you're on a date or some shit and you think it will just look weird and you're self-conscious about it, your mind is automatically going to associate pain, physical pain, with you having thoughts of smoking weed. You can do a lot of things like that. You can, I'm trying to see if I put that in there. Affirmations. That's basically like an affirmation in action. But if you have affirmations like, I only put healthy things into my body, sobriety is the only way that I can be the best me, and the best me is what I need to be. Things like that. Uh, you have to know, you have to build your personal plan. There's a lot of things you can do to associate pain with your habits, but you have to know what to do, how you're gonna do it, what works for you the best, when you're gonna do it. I already said that now, today, or even if it's a month. I'm gonna stop smoking 4 fucking blunts a day next month. That's not a good affirmation, so don't say that. Again, yeah, you have to list all the reasons why. Make a list, make at least what you can do. What I do is when I try to look for something or remember anybody's name or make any kind of list, grocery list, whatever, take a piece of paper, write the whole alphabet, A through Z, and the first word that pops into your mind, you can write on both sides of the paper. First word that pops into your mind that starts with these letters, write it, and that's the reason why you don't want to smoke weed. A, active. When I smoke weed, I can't fucking jog. B, baby. When I smoke weed, my fucking girl doesn't let me babysit my kid or hang out with my kid. C, car. When I smoke weed, I can't drive and get places. But that works. You have to have a support system, which I'm gonna speak on last, and that's it for the plan. Cause I wrote these things like 3 or 4 times. The next one is air, which is action. The next one's fire, which is action. You have to realize that there is a certain amount of willpower that you do have to exercise. So study willpower, learn how to build your willpower, but realize that it's not all about willpower. If you try to fight this thing solely with willpower, you're not going to win because you only have a limited amount of willpower. It's finite. It's not infinite. A lot of the times, well, most of the time, you have to use visualizations. You have to wake up, or every time that you feel these urges, you have to picture yourself without it and what you can do, the possibilities. A lot of people say, when people say, I can't see myself, drinking till I pass out every day, they're saying that in their mind, these pictures are not created. They don't put themselves in that place mentally, visually, so it's not going to happen. If you cannot physically or mentally see yourself being sober, it's not going to happen. So visualize what you would be doing better or additionally in your life if you didn't smoke weed. One thing that I like to do when I want to stop smoking cigarettes, the visualization that I use, or when I don't have cigarettes, visualization I use is me doing hella push-ups. I visualize, I close my eyes, I see myself wherever my favorite spot to do push-ups is, and I see myself doing push-ups and breathing hella hard. And my pulse actually rises. My heart starts to beat faster just because I put myself there emotionally, which is what you need to do. You want to stop smoking weed, visualize yourself jogging or doing hella push-ups, doing something that you would not be able to do if you were high or if you smoked or if you vape, whatever. I don't know how much vaping affects the lungs, but that works. That's what you should do. Or if you don't read when you're high, visualize yourself reading fast, whatever. The next one is air. Realize the air is knowledge and travels. Realize what you smoke for. The first one, in water, you're supposed to associate pain with weed. You have to realize why you smoke. And you have to get to the root of the problem, the source, the very source. Even if it's something that makes you feel good, a lot of the times it's not though. You smoke because You know, you want to be sociable. You want to be able to say things that you wouldn't say. You smoke because something bad happened to you when you were a kid. A lot of people, the first time they smoked is because somebody close to them died, or somebody close to them did something bad to them, or the first time they smoked, they were at the best party that they ever been to. I'm sorry, I have the hiccups because I got wasted last night. Uh, but realize what you smoke for, why, all the reasons, even if it's I feel good, this and this, blah blah blah. Even if it's all good reasons, realize that you already have to associate pain with it anyway, so list it. Um, write down what is what it's gonna do to you if you keep smoking, what it's gonna do to your relationships, what it's gonna do to your health, what it's gonna do to you emotionally. If you're addicted to weed, then you're limiting yourself as far as emotional growth. A lot of addicts are, they can be 50, they can be 40, 30, in their late 20s. A lot of addicts, they say, are only emotionally 11 years old. Do you want to be an emotional 11-year-old, an 11-year-old emotionally, and be a grown ass adult? That's not a good look. I've seen it. And wherever your addiction started, that's where you stopped and you regress. Maybe a little bit more every day. Maybe you stay there. But just learn about addiction and the effect that it has. I just got a chair for my patio and it looks like it's somebody outside. So, and watch my video on lying to yourself. You could say, you know what, I'm only gonna stop to this date, and you go past it, lie to yourself. I'm gonna, you know what, when I finish this, then I'm gonna smoke. Then you finish it. Then you say, no, you know what, no, fuck that. When I finish this, then I'm gonna smoke. And you're gonna go all day without smoking weed. It's gonna be amazing. Um, Last one is Earth. It's gonna be real quick because I don't have that much time left. Create space. Earth is the element in this situation of putting the energies around you, literally the earth, having the dirt, having the foundation, put the energies around you, put the energies in your life to be able to be available to stop smoking weed. Replace weed with something else. If you stop smoking weed, there's going to be a hole, there's going to be a void. There's going to be something that needs a space that needs to be filled. Fill that with something. Replace old habits with new healthier habits, new healthy habits. Don't replace drugs with drugs. That's fucking stupid. But if you say, okay, if I weren't high, if I were high right now, then I would be doing this. Don't, no, no. Whatever, when you're not smoking, put something else there. Do some, do something. Paint, draw, learn a new language, make YouTube videos, take a walk. You can't just not smoke weed. If you think about it, however long it takes you to smoke weed. See, me, I smoke a lot of cigarettes. When I smoke, um, we'll say 10 cigarettes, that's about an hour of me smoking, an hour of me doing this. So I have to do something to replace me doing this. That's a lot of fucking time of you breathing, blowing out, laughing, being high, eating Cheetos, watching TV, falling asleep. You have to put something in that place. The next one is uh, have a support system. Hang out with people who support you not smoking weed. You can go to NA. You can tell people that you're not smoking weed. If you tell people that you're not smoking weed and you end up smoking weed, and they say, okay, I thought you were gonna be sober, that's gonna help you to not smoke. And those are my ways to not smoke weed. Is DNA for sure. I wish I had more time. But follow these steps, you'll be sober. Peace.